We are really excited to be here with James Duigan today, who we know pretty well. You probably know him better than anyone
Very
else. These guys are a married couple. You are a wellness entrepreneur. You're also an international best-selling author. Trained tons of amazing celebrities and supermodels, and we just wanted to ask you a few questions today about sort of your philosophy, the things that you believe in, your background. So you've been a strong advocate for wellness for many, many years.
Yes.
I think there's such a movement towards wanting to live our best and healthiest selves, and some people just don't know where to begin, how to take that leap into bettering their lives. I would love to know, for the people watching, do you have some tips on just how to get started, maybe choosing 3 things in particular that people can focus on to make changes?
Yes. So one thing that I have seen to work over the years is to keep it simple. Mm-hmm. And obviously now we have 3 children, and there's a lot going on in our lives. To make it as easy as possible is something that's absolutely key.
Right.
And nutrition, the way that we nourish ourselves and our children, is incredibly important, and we're always looking for ways to help people do that in a really truthful and authentic way that genuinely helps them, genuinely nourishes them and their children, and that's something that's so close to our hearts. I would also really urge people to remember to be kind to themselves, and that's something that really is much more rare than you would imagine. And such a sad sort of, it's a sad thing. I wish people would be kind to themselves in so many ways.
There's a lot of negative self-talk that goes on.
A lot of negative self-talk, which then creates negative self-treatment, you know, and it's so important. So, and these things, these sort of improvements in people's lives can come from anywhere. You don't have to worry about where to start. You just start. And if you start eating better, then that biochemically you feel better, and so then the self-talk starts to change.
To dwindle.
Yeah, or you start to really work on mindfulness and start to be kind to yourself in the way that you think and the way that you speak, and then you start to choose foods and things that are better for you. So you don't have to think, well, which comes first?
So it all goes hand in hand.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I love that. I think that's something that there really are no excuses. You can just decide, all right, today I'm going to make a difference. Today I'm going to say an affirmation. I'm going to believe in myself. I'm going to make this choice over this choice. I love that because I feel like it's tangible. It's something that people can actually hold on to and affect change. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I have to say, you have been our biggest advocate in terms of starting this business.
Yes.
I think he's been our biggest cheerleader, actually. You know, Chrissy and I were so excited to work together, and we wanted to do something that, actually you touched upon it, talking about just something easy, something simple in terms of health. And it was James that was like, you guys got to do this. This is an amazing idea. So thank you for being our biggest fan.
Thank you. No, it's funny, you know, sometimes you see things and you just know that it's right. You know that it's true, and you know that it's going to be amazing. And I could see that with you guys, that there was just something special there. There was a truthfulness and there was a genuine love for what you were doing. And you know, what I've done over the years has evolved a lot, and we're really committed in our lives as people to really follow our hearts and do what we love. And this is just something, I mean, it's even in the name, you know, that it's so there, and you can feel the truth in it. You can feel how amazing this is going to be, and it's there to be done. Because, you know, as a father and as parents as well, just for the kids, there's nothing there that you just know, okay, they've had that, awesome.
They've had the hit of...
Great. I just love it. I love that you can say, oh, you've got your chocolate smoothie.
Yeah, and I think it's like really decadent
Yeah.
and such a treat,
Yeah.
but actually we know the secret.
Yeah. I mean, I'll even say to them, okay, you better behave, otherwise you're not going to get your chocolate smoothie.
They're like, wait!
Yeah. So,
I know, it's been really great.
and obviously in this sort of, at this moment where we're sort of sampling and all of that kind of stuff, you can just see the way that the kids react and the way that we all react. It's so, there's a goodness to it that I love.
Thanks, James.
Yeah.
And you guys want to help. You want to create something in the world that makes a difference to people, and that's the kind of that's the motivation here.
Yeah.
And that's what makes things successful. That's what makes things...
It's having heart and truth
Absolutely.
behind something.
And, it's amazing. You guys are both mothers, you're both professionals, you both, worked so hard, you both worked so hard on yourselves as well, and you're creating this amazing thing because it wasn't there for you guys,
Yeah, it was born out of that for
Yeah.
me. I'm like, not to take it back to a self-centered place, but my kids, we're vegetarians. My children, as you know, are very passionate animal lovers, and so I'm so conscious about them getting enough iron and protein and meeting all their nutritional needs, but also really embracing the idea that they don't want to eat animals. So I was like, all right, how are we going to do this? Because every day I'd have to be on top of like, are we getting enough beans and are we getting enough of like the protein dense foods that come from plants? And so now it's like, have your smoothie, it tastes like dessert, you get to have it in the morning, and then I don't have to worry for the rest of the day. So
That's it.
it's actually less work for me, which is amazing. But anyway, I am very inspired by both of you as parents and the choices that you're making for your family. We've become best friends with these guys, and we spend almost every day together. For both of you, what do you want to see for your family and your children growing up? What is it that you want, your greatest desire for them?
Happy, healthy life. That's what we say to them every morning. You're safe, you're loved, you're in perfect health. And that perfect health is number one, really, because without health we don't have anything else.
Yeah.
So, it is complete health.
Yeah. I mean, man, it's such a beautiful privilege to have children and to have these little people in your home that trust you completely. I remember last week when we were giving the kids the first Lovewell samples, and they don't question it at all. They look at you with their big eyes and then they just drink it. There's a total trust, and to honor that trust is something that's really important for me. And I loved that moment, of like, wow, we're really giving these guys something special, something amazing. And then what I want for their lives is, I think all we can do is just love them, love them and be there. And, I've been reading recently that the best thing you can give your kids is time, and really be there with them. And, we're always making mistakes. You always think, did I say the right thing or whatever, But one thing I can say for sure with all of our kids is that they're loved every minute of every day, and they're surrounded by people that love them wherever they go. So that is what I want for them, is for them to be happy and to value themselves and to live a long, happy, healthy life. I've been at the birth of all three of our children. I've seen what that is, what a powerful thing that is, and also what you guys, as the mothers that you are, put into the children and put into being mothers, and how often you yourselves get neglected by yourselves.
Yeah.
And so if this is a moment that you can nourish yourselves, then that's needed, and that's amazing. And this has been made by people who really care because they needed it themselves. And you're putting it out into the world, and it's going to help. It's going to help mothers, and it's needed. And it's also a reminder every time they do it, it's not just all of these incredible ingredients. It's a reminder of okay, I am worth something.
Self-care.
Yeah, I'm more than just a mother. I'm a person. I'm a human being. I'm Chrissy. I'm Teresa. I'm whoever I am. I'm worthy of something. I'm worthy of a moment of self-care, of self-love.
I love it.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
For being in your own home and talking to us with your wife.
Yes.